All right. We're back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. As usual, I'm your host, Mark Pierce. We're standing in front of the Floyd void wall here. Today is a special day. I think you could tell because the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. Today is our 100th episode. That's right, you've been hanging with me for 100 episodes. That makes it about 101 days, because I think one day I didn't do one. That's what a pandemic has done, and this is what it's come to, hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Keep listening. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to cover. I make my lists. I do my calendar. First of all, my list. My list is long here. Look at this. We haven't even touched bands like The Cars, Led Zeppelin, Dire Straits. We haven't done Alice in Chains, who I'm a huge fan of. We haven't done Marilyn Manson. I gotta keep a calendar, right? Keep a calendar with ideas and all that good stuff. So we got a lot more stuff coming down the pike. I hope you stick with me. Even if you don't stick with me, I'm still gonna do this as far as I can tell. So let's run it down. First, we're gonna do Today in History. Today is July 19th, and on this date, in 1966, Frank Sinatra, 50-year-old Frank Sinatra, marries 21-year-old Mia Farrow. Forgot about that little fact. 1973, Paul Simon releases the single Loves Me Like a Rock. He'll be another topic here at the cave at some point. 1980, Billy Joel gets his first gold record, his first #1. It's Only Rock and Roll to Me. That's when I was introduced to Billy Joel, that album we talked about, Glass Houses, right? 1986, One Hit Wonders, Timex Social Club puts out the song Rumors. Class of 86, you remember this song? Or do you? I know I do. Birthdays today, there are only two that I'm going to speak of. Brian May from Queen turned 73 today. And in a little bit of history for the local area, Samuel Colt was born on this day locally in Hartford in 1814, developer of a certain revolver. He tried developing underwater mines first. That sounds like a career-limiting move. Luckily, he survived. Anyway, that's your rundown for that. What do we got going on today for Song of the Day? Again, microphone. I hope my microphone is working all right. I got a new cable coming. We'll try to adjust it if not, if you can't hear me, but we're working on it. Thank you, Paul Chabot, for pointing that out. And one other guy on YouTube. I got to thinking about music and my life, and again, I'm trying to work on a segment where I go through my musical journey, and it's taken a lot longer than I anticipated because I'm going by years and trying to figure out what I was listening to, and it's a lot because I was like, oh, I was listening to Megadeth and Peggy Lee that summer. Anyway, but when I think about, other than when I was a kid, growing up with listening to my dad's music on reel to reel, which was 1950s music, or my mom's 8-track cassettes in the car, which was Carly Simon, the first big record for me that I bought and that I was obsessed over it and listened to was my band, Pink Floyd, The Wall, released in November of 79. The movie came out in August of 82. So, November 79, I'm in 6th grade, and we all just loved this song. We did. This was like a great song. We were all singing it. I have a vivid memory singing this in the hallway. I can picture where I was. We all just loved this song, and what's not to like? I mean, it's our first protest song of our generation. Hey, teacher, leave us kids alone. Yeah, 6th grade. Leave us alone. Anyway, so let's talk about that song. It sold 4 million copies. It was Pink Floyd's first #1 single in the United Kingdom since 1968. Their first single since 1968, Point Me at the Sky. Think about that. No singles from this band. It was the first single in the United States to chart since Money in 1973. And Money went to number 13. Money didn't even chart in the UK. How about that? So why did this song chart? Why was it so popular? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you, It's a disco song. That's right, it's 1979. This is Pink Floyd's disco song. It is nothing like anything they ever released before. Think about that for a minute. It absolutely is disco. And why is that? Well, the producer also produced, first of all, Alice Cooper's hit, School's Out. Sensing a theme here? But that guy went to New York, checking things out. It's 1979. He sees Chic and Nile Rodgers and says to himself, we need to do more of this. And he takes that record and he turns it into a disco record and a single. He said, we need a single. The song is originally about 1 minute and 20 seconds long, and it's just Roger Waters on an acoustic guitar. This producer says, we're going to make this into a single, and he says, we need a second chorus, and we need to do this and that, so that's what he does. And then when they come up with the idea for the school kids to be a chorus, to be singing, it's debatable whether, I think this was not Roger Waters' idea, it was the producer's idea, but Roger Waters was on board. So they go to the closest school to the studio they can find, and that's the Islington Green School Chorus. They have like 50 minutes to record with this chorus. The kids nail it. The teachers were sort of okay with the theme of the song, apparently, and they get overdubbed in the studio 12 times to make it sound like there's more of them on the record. The disco stuff was done in the studio with the band not there. They came back and he had turned it into more of a disco song, and I guess they were all right with it. Maybe they had some issues, but they were all right with it. But what is it about that song that doesn't make it a total disco song? Well, it's David Gilmour's guitar solo on his 1955 Gibson Les Paul. I mean, that is one of the most iconic guitar solos in the history of rock. When I hear that solo to this day, the hair stands up on the back of my neck. It is so good. I mean, how good is it? It's just great, right? Back to those school chorus. They did not get paid, per se, for their performance. They did get, I've read a few different things. I've read that they got tickets to a show, which kind of doesn't make much sense, but whatever. I read that they got a platinum record out of it and £1,000 and some studio time for the chorus to record. I also read that in the 90s, due to copyright laws that expired, that they did get some royalties out of it. So there's a bunch of different stories there as far as that's concerned. It would be fun I should have looked up to see if there were any interviews with those kids as adults to see what they thought about that experience. But anyway. So this is just a great song. Lots of great memories. It's the first album I was obsessed with. Don't worry, we're going to cover it. I couldn't make it to the 100th episode without talking about Pink Floyd. Like I said, they are my favorite band. What's my second favorite band? Do you guys know this? It's actually Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, but I can't wait to get to him. They're all on the calendar. So you got to prepare for November when the Wall anniversary comes out, because we're going to talk more, because I got my wall here, right? So before we wrap up, and where are we at? We are at 8.5 minutes, not too bad. We got a giveaway, right? That's what you're all here for. We got a giveaway for a t-shirt, a Rock Cave t-shirt and stickers. I put your names for commenting on your first concert yesterday, and for those of you who commented, you got a chance on this win. I put all your names in my Pink Floyd Roger Waters hat, just for good luck. Let's mix it up. Let's pull a name. Who we got? We're doing it live. It's not really live. Sean Murphy out of Florida. Sean Murphy, you're a winner of a Rock Cave t-shirt and sticker heading your way. All right, Sean Murphy. Way to go. Your first concert? Rush. Your favorite band? Rush. Your favorite album? Signals. The tour? Signals. Congratulations. We'll private message and get that to you. Thanks for playing, guys. Let's see. I do have more t-shirts, by the way, and I have some more coming. So if you're really interested in a Rock Cave t-shirt, you can message me. I'll sell them for cost, $20. Send them to you. Shipping included, if you're interested. Anyway, what do we got? We're going to do Song of the Day recap. It is the amazing Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 from Pink Floyd, and you know what the deal is. You can't play it on your phone. You can't play it on your computer today. When you're out, you're playing it in your car and you're turning it up and you're playing that bass. If you're in your house, you're playing it on your stereo system, or you're saying, hey, Alexa, play Another Brick in the Wall Part 2, please. That's your song of the day. Thanks for hanging with me for 100 episodes. Let's have a good time for 100 more. Maybe I'll put on my original Another Brick in the Wall 45 that I purchased in 6th grade. Although it looks like it has a little crack in it, so maybe it won't play. Won't fit in my CD player either. All right. I digress. Have an awesome day. We'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy it, and as usual, we'll see you on the flip side.